Buddy, we will start with some packs, and we'll mix in optic blasters and keep it fresh. We like it fresh. All right, and hopefully Friday I'll have some 2025 Topps product here. Empty box. All right. Good luck, everybody. This seems awfully far away. Let me move this a little closer. There we go. All right. I do show all the cards, but we try to get through the base as quick as possible. Just like to make sure all the cards get seen. There's no shenanigans going on around these parts. All right. We got Mertz going to Houston. Baker on the silver. Josh Hines-Allen, Olave, and Williams for the 49ers on the red, white, and blue. On the green flash, Chase Brown for the Bengals, BTJ on the global reach for the Jags, and a Prism version. Because why not? Why not? Have you guys got to see much of the new Topps product get opened? I've seen a little bit, and it looks pretty good. I'm excited. The prices scare me a little bit, but the product looks pretty good. We got Campbell for the Eagles. Jadon Blue on the silver going to the Cowboys. James Cook for Buffalo. Vidal for the Chargers. And Steven Jackson, old school, for the Rams. Craig Morton on the flash going to Denver. Amon-Ra on the fireworks. We approve. And a Tyler Warren Prism fireworks. Take that. Take that, Savannah. You take that. Yeah, I'm hopeful if I can open up some Topps Hobby, maybe I can get a another Tom Brady auto. We got Higgins for Houston, Derek Brown on the silver for Carolina, Christian Gonzalez, Nico, and Trevor Etienne for Carolina. With a Pierce on the flash. With Egbuka emergent, we approve. And a Joe Montana prismatic prism for the 49ers. I guess technically I could hit a Tom Brady out of that box. We'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with it. We hit a Gronk out of 10 last week, so you never know what you're going to get out of those boxes. We got Travis Hunter for the Jags, Giddens for Indy, Gino Vrabel, Drew Brees for the Chargers, Myles Garrett on the flash for Cleveland, Dylan Gabriel on the emergent, and Amon-Ra Prism fireworks this time. Again, we approve. All right, we'll do this one, and then how about we do one of those optic blasters next? Mix it up a little bit. I would love to see a downtown today. We got Starks for Baltimore, Ray on the silver for Atlanta, Cade Otton, Ron and Tyler Booker. We got Jordan James on the green flash for the 49ers, Montana prismatic, Egbuka on the green emergent. We approve. Almost seems like we have a pattern here. I think we got a pattern. Sometimes these prism boxes have patterns. We'll look at it further in a minute. Good luck, guys. Let's see if we can hit ourselves a downtown today. Empty box. All right, Mason Taylor for the Jets. Riley Leonard on the Shock going to Indy. We got Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Lambert Smith for the Chargers. Walker for the Falcons. Malik Neighbors on the play action for the Giants. Jalen Lane for Washington. We got Kyler Murray on the silver. RJ Harvey. Ed Reed for Houston on the silver. Trey Amos for Washington. Woody Marks for Houston on the Shock. No downtown this time. We'll try again in a few more packs. All right, we need some QBs here. We got Egbuka again. Koo on the silver. BTJ. Rozier. A little Scattaboo action. We approve of that. Giants on the red, white, and blue. Jaworski again. Tyler Warren on the fireworks. And Dylan Gabriel green emergent. I'm predicting a QB this time. We got to get a QB rookie here. We got Will Campbell for the Patriots. Buda Baker on the silver. Leonard Fournette. Derwin James. Primo. Primo made this happen. We got Briggs for the Bears on the flash. Travion on the fireworks, and Tank Bigsby global reach. Gotta blame Primo for that Rourke. Blindsided by a Rourke. I did nail it. I knew it was a QB. Maybe I need to be a little more specific. I can't be so vague on that. That ends poorly. We got Hunter for the Rams. Tony Pollard on the silver. Gesicki. Khalil Mack. Tyler Warren. We're all right with that. We're all right with that, Indy. Caleb Williams on the green flash. Chuba, global reach. And a Joe Burrow on the Prism fireworks. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll do that. We'll do that other optic blaster, and hopefully have a little better luck in that one. All right, we got Abdul Carter for the Giants. Kenneth Grant on the silver for the Dolphins on the free. Matt Stafford, Hines Ward, Estime for the Broncos. Aaron Jones on the flash. We got Matthew Golden fireworks going to Green Bay. And a Calvin Johnson prismatic prism. Little Megatron action. We approve. All right, Optic. One more shot. Hold on here. Come on, Sombrero Cat. Give us some luck. Empty box. All right, we got Hunter Loveland on the Shock. We approve of that, Bears. Yes, we do. Jalen Royals. Dylan Gabriel on the shock. Getting warmer. What do we got on them here? We got Williams. Judkins for Cleveland. And look at that. First year fresh Jackson Dart. We approve. We approve of that. So fresh. What's up, Stinky? They were available. They were available, Stinky. Very nice. We take that. That's a nice way to introduce Jackson Dart to the break. We approve. Every team was available, Stinky. I put it in the shop late today, so it wasn't out there this morning like normal. All right, we got Travis Hunter, Michael Pittman on the silver, and as punishment for that, it took me 2 hours plus to fill. We got Stewart for the Bengals, Jake Plummer on the silver for Arizona. Come on, last pack. A little Tesla action. Jimmy Horn Jr. for Carolina on the shock. No downtown, though. We'll take the nice little Jackson Dart, though. All right, let's see if we can hit one of those QBs on a silver prism. Next time, Stink Pickle. Next time. Hope you're doing good, though. Next break will be Friday, and hopefully we'll have some Topps Chrome 2025. Kyle Williams for New England. Javante on the silver for the Cowboys. CJ. Jeff Garcia and a Tez Johnson for Tampa Bay. We got Easy on the flash for the boys. Milrow on the emergent. And there we go. There we go. Sanders showing up on the green emergent. We approve, Steel City. That's one. I find old Tyler Shuck to be one of the hardest to hit, at least in my breaks. He hides very well, and we have yet to see him today. Mafa for the boys. Archie Manning on the silver. Going to Tennessee. Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase, back-to-back. Jordan James for the 49ers. We got Saquon on the flash for the Eagles. Emmett Prismatic and a Lambjack on the Prism Fireworks for Baltimore. Only Dan's, he's looking for a golf. I'll find one for you, Only Dan's. You know I will. I think you have almost my entire golf collection at this point. Emin Worry for Seattle. We got Trey McBride on the silver for Arizona. Christian Kirk, Tucker Kraft, and James Pierce for the Falcons on the free. Little Drake May action on the green flash. Bo Nix on the fractal. And Brock Bowers on the Prism Break. Prism. Good inserts. All right. That leads us to the moment of truth, friends. 5 packs. 5 autos. What's it going to be? Any predictions? What do you guys think? This is the last one of these I have. We did a whole case. Let's come down to this. Caleb. You know, we have not seen a Caleb auto in a minute. So I wouldn't be bummed out to see that. All right, good luck, guys. Hines Ward, Mr. Bradshaw. For the 49ers, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. And Johnny Wilson starting us off. 134 out of 225 going to Mr. John McCall. Ricky Williams and Mohamed Kamara for the Dolphins on the free. I'm not very familiar with him. B-Wax, don't you have Tampa Bay? We could get a Bucky Irving. Or did you get somebody else this time? Seems like you always have Bucky Irving. Tom Brady. CJ. Steve Young on the StarCast. That's 165 out of 175. Supreme Signers. Kellen Winslow for the Chargers. 32 out of 50. How about that? Going to the Chargers. Kellen Winslow. We got A.J. Barner for Seattle and Powers Johnson for the Raiders. Seahawks. That's right. You were late today, B-Wax. You sacrifice for the chat. That's my guy. All right. 3 packs to go. What do you think? Is this building? It seems like this is building towards possibly a QB. Terrell Davis. Bryce Young. We got Will Levis on the StarCast. And Nathaniel Watson for the Browns. I don't know anything about Nathaniel Watson. But he's going to Cleveland, Steel City. We got Troy Aikman is out of 250 going to the Cowboys. And Fatanu for the Steelers. Yeah, I kind of feel like we're leading up to a big auto. Any other guesses? Someone said Caleb. We got Rich Gannon, Steve Young, Leofau. Oh, look at that. There we go. Raiders, all day Raiders. Leofau for the Cowboys was out of 150. Brock Bowers. We approve. Raiders. Xavier Legette for Carolina and Latu for Indy. Who grabbed those Raiders today? Oh, Gator Fan. Are you out there, Gator Fan? I hope Gator Fan was watching. Very nice. All right, last pack, guys. I don't know. Brock Bowers is pretty big, so I don't know what else we're going to be getting here. But good luck. We'll do a recap after this, and you guys know I'll help you out if it wasn't your day. Donovan McNabb, Sean Alexander, total touchdowns. We'll pull from the back. We got Lassiter for Houston. Terrell Owens going to the Eagles. And final auto, Ben Sinnott going to Washington. Not the Washington player you were hoping for. 15 out of 100. Going to Washington. So close. All right, again, I will definitely help out those that need it, and some of you definitely do. Sanders was on the green emergent. Loveland on the shock for the Bears. Jackson Dart, first year fresh patch for the Giants. Tyler Warren, red, white, and blue. Scattaboo, red, white, and blue. Egbuka, prism and regular emergent. We had Tyler Warren on the prism fireworks. Ben Sinnott out of 100 for Washington. Leofa out of 150 for the Cowboys. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Watson for Cleveland. Also not numbered. Troy Aikman out of 250. We had Kellen Winslow for the Chargers. That one was out of 50. Supreme Signers. Steve Young was out of 175. And Johnny Wilson for the Eagles out of 225.